I have tiny babies in my life right now, my grandchildren. I love them as they are for who they are, unconditionally. They don't have to do anything to earn that, and they won't ever. As we grow up, sometimes parents do and say hurtful things and withhold the love and acceptance you deserve. You don't and never did deserve that. So today I want to give you a gift just from me and talk to that tiny child in you through a beautiful story, a picture of God as mother and you as the child. Beloved, your heart deserves this.
Would it be okay if I were to tell you that I am afraid someday? So I call you up and you call me down. Would it be okay?
Hello and welcome to the FreedHearts podcast. This is Susan Cottrell, and I'm here today all by myself for this special episode. I want to give you a holiday gift from Mother God to you. We are sending you love over the holidays because we know that this can be difficult for many, and we are thinking of you. Rob and I have 3 tiny babies in our lives now, our grandchildren, all under 2 years old, and they have changed our lives. People say, if I knew how fun grandchildren would be, I'd have had them first, which is very cute and also very true. Of course, it's physically impossible, we know, but it's also kind of temperamentally impossible because it is in raising your children that you gain all the wisdom to be that amazing grandparent. By that time, you know the world's not going to fall apart if you don't get it just right. You know there's no such thing as getting it just right. And while time feels so short when you have that 24/7 responsibility, the grandparent knows that time really is shorter than it used to be. And at that point in your life, you want to make the most of it. Those tiny babies just invite adoration. They bring us endless joy. We love them as they are for who they are without a single condition, and they don't have to do anything to earn it. In fact, they could do nothing to make us love them any more, and they could do nothing to make us love them any less. That will never change. We live with one of them. We're on separate floors. And when that baby hears us come upstairs, they pause, they hear our voice or see our face, and they break into a huge smile. Oh my gosh. And so do we. It's stunning. I just cannot believe how much love is possible. Yesterday, they were downstairs and I was feeding them in their high chair. And we had this little love fest. We just had this moment where I just got very close. I kissed them right on the mouth, which I love to do. And they started blowing into my mouth, and I blew into their mouth. It was so maybe odd explaining it, but it was just like we were one person. It was so beautiful. I could cry just talking about it. It was so beautiful. Did I do this with my own children? I'm sure I did, but I was also so weighed down with concerns about doing a good job and raising them and all those things. And now I'm free of those concerns, and I'm just loving and pouring into them life and love and joy. When Jesus tells us to think of God as a parent, he specifies a parent at their best. He says that even parents will do bad things, but God won't. God is a nursing mother, a mother hen who will protect you under her wings, a beloved parent just present for you. Whether you take her or leave her, she's just there holding you. So I'm going to give you a little verbal love note from God to tell you how much you mean to her. Oh, and I will reference something else. When Ash came out of the bedroom once to where the baby was crawling in the living room, and the baby was still army crawling, kind of pushing with one leg and like the other leg didn't work. and the baby looked back over their shoulder at Ash and then started gimping forward as fast as they could. And Ash laughed and was like, where do you think you're going to go? And Ash just went and picked the baby up with all the love in the world. And God has all the love in the world for you. It doesn't matter what else. Even if you're running away, gimping away, God is obsessed with you. Don't buy that ridiculous idea that God can't look on sin, so you have to clean all that stuff up just to be presentable, or that God doesn't even see you, but only sees Jesus with you standing behind Jesus, I guess. What a load of BS, of utter shame. Not one word of that is true. Do not protect God from your yucky self, which is not yucky at all. What kind of weird God would that be? I mean, come on. Our Hannah was about 8 years old when she had a scary, scary dream, a nightmare, and she wouldn't tell me. And she was afraid she'd hurt me. And I really had to coax her. And then she finally said, well, I had a nightmare and some bad guys came and cut off your arm so they could get your watch. I had this watch I'd bought for myself and I really loved it. Anyway, she was terrified that she would scare me, and she didn't want to tell me what these bad guys did to me in her dream. Such a tender heart. And I said, oh, honey, no, don't protect me. I'm here to protect you. You won't scare me with that dream. And I know it was scary for you, but it doesn't scare me at all. And it was such a relief for her. And I think we do that a lot for God. We're afraid we're going to hurt God or offend God. But no, God is saying, don't try to protect me. I'm here to protect you. What terrifies us does not terrify God. And what kind of a wimpy God can't take our worst nightmares and love us all the more for them? When she shared that dream, all I wanted to do was just scoop her up and hold her and tell her everything is fine, everything is okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. And that is what God wants to do with you, is to hold you and say, sweet baby, you've got nothing to fear. You've got me. I mean, imagine if a baby's self-consciousness when they poop, that they're aware of what they've done and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry you have to change this. I'll try not to poop. You'd be like, are you kidding me? If you can't lean on your parent for all your needs, the fault is in the parent, not in you. Don't you eventually grow up and then no longer need to lean on your parents? Yes. But we as humans, compared to God, don't. God is always holding us completely. And, it's on us to stop trying to clean up our act so God can be at peace with us. No. That's all backwards. Lean all the way in and rest. So does God really accept you as her child? If you're gay, if you're trans, if you're questioning, promiscuous, all the things, of course. Does God love you if you're female or a person of color or divorced or left-handed or poor, or if you believe in evolution? Of course. Or perhaps the more insidious feeling of, yes, God loves me, but doesn't really like me that much, which is conveyed very strongly, or wishes I was different. No, God is obsessed with you as you are for who you are. You don't need to do a single doggone thing to remain in God's love and absolute delight. So I invite you to sit back and let this wash over you from Mother God, the universe, the spirit, your higher self, whatever you like, whatever word you like. Let it wash over you and cleanse your heart. It's our gift to you this holiday season. Oh, there you are, tiny baby. What a wonderful joy it is to see your face, to hold you in my arms. I've been preparing for you. I made a place for you with everything you'll need. Yeah. Yeah, now I can hold you and nurse you. Oh, did you know you look just like me, you magnificent newborn? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You are so sweet and helpless, sleeping, nursing, looking and listening, absorbing everything. There go your unfocused eyes rolling around, and you will learn to focus because you have the whole wide world to explore. You don't have to do a thing. I will just hold you in my arms. Oh, how you coo and gurgle, so sweet, snuggly baby. Oh, did you just poop? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well, you just let out all the poop and the pee, and I will happily clean you up. I am happy to do it. That's the deal. You are a complete joy to me. Everything about you is a joy to me. I have loved you from before the beginning and will love you forever and ever and ever. What's not to love, my sweet, darling child? And now look at you. You're learning to crawl. What are you going to explore? Oh, I see you crawling away from me, looking back over your shoulder and scampering away. Where do you think you're going to go? Where are you going to go? You going to explore something where I can't see you? No. Where could you get away from me and my infinite love for you? I love you way beyond the ends of the earth, through all time, every fiber of your being. Nothing you could ever do would make me love you any less. Then it wouldn't be love without condition, would it? And nothing you could do would make me love you any more, because I already love you completely. You can set all those concerns aside. I am love. I am love, and you were born into that love. Humans have a hard time understanding infinite, conditionless love. That's the earth lesson. You can't escape my love any more than you can crawl away from me. Oh, time to go off to childcare and school and church and all the things parents bring their children. You will have challenges. You won't avoid them. We agreed about it ahead of time because that's earth curriculum. It's how you learn and grow. How do you expand your ability to love unless it is sometimes challenging? And you will hear that maybe I don't love you just as you are, that you have to change and make me happy with you. No, nothing could be further from the truth. People say that because that's what they were taught. They don't know any better. They have forgotten how much I love them. But I will always love you exactly as you are. How else can you love someone as they aren't? I love you because I am love, and it will help you to quiet your soul amidst all these adventures and hear my soft whisper in your ear. I love you. I always have. I always will. Oh, so many adventures, my love. Such a world to explore. So many people to love. It's all there for you to learn how to love more deeply, to receive love more profoundly, to experience what love really is, how wide and deep and endless love is. That's the nature of love. Anything less is not love, but a dimmed shadow of love. Will you find a partner to share life's journey with? Will you bring another baby soul into the world? Or will you dive into a whole different adventure? What are you going to explore? Oh, I see you running away from me, looking back over your shoulder and then scampering away. Where do you think you're going to go? You're going to explore that forbidden fruit where I can't see you? No need to be afraid of that. Are you afraid I'm going to be mad at you or ashamed of you, that I might scold you or punish you? Heavens, no. Where could you get away from me and my infinite love for you? So much is ahead, my darling. You really cannot get it wrong. Just follow your heart. Rules and precepts and diagrams will not get you to the heart of love. And finally, after a full life, in the fullness of time, you will move on to the next plane, and it will be beautiful. No regrets. You lived to the best of your ability and more as you expanded that ability. You loved well. That was the whole point of coming into the body, remember? You came to expand your ability to love both yourself and others. And no fear. What's to fear as you transition painlessly into spirit? What's to fear as your spirit leaves your body light and free and soars toward the light? Your soul will gently lift out of your body to meet your angels and those who loved you, who will be there to receive you and guide you on your way. And you will know all the love they've always had for you that maybe you couldn't express so fully in their earthly realm. Humans tend to forget their lives on the other side soon after they land in the body. But once you're there, you'll see that you were surrounded by love all the while, and you didn't really need to fear in this life. There's no love in fear. Love is without fear. Humans are still working to realize that. There's nothing to fear when I'm there to wrap you in my arms and kiss your beautiful head, and you will know all that love I've been pouring over you this entire earth journey. You will remember who you are, that you too are love. But now, enjoy this time. Rest in this love I have for you now. Trust the love I have for you now. Be in peace in this eternal love I have for you now, right now, and always. Now go, love and be loved.
Would it be okay if I were to tell you that I am afraid someday? So I call you up and you call me down. Would it be okay?
You've been listening to the FreedHearts podcast. We have extensive resources and vibrant, inclusive community for you at freedhearts.org. Please just come say hello. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions for the podcast, just email us at podcast@freedhearts.org. Audio engineering is provided by Luke Johnson. The music is provided by Hannah Cottrell, our daughter, the Grammy-nominated Saint Sinner. You can find out more about her and her music at heysaintsinner.com. Please share, subscribe and follow on your favorite platform, and support us if you can. Thanks for listening.